If your irons are costing you strokes instead of saving them, this video is for you. We're talking about shots that go low and left, long irons that barely get airborne, and mishits that seem to find every hazard on the course. The frustrating part? It might not be your swing. The right set of irons can completely change how your ball flies, how forgiving your misses are, and how confident you feel standing over every shot. Today we're breaking down 5 of the best irons built specifically for high handicappers. Clubs engineered to give you more distance, a higher ball flight, and real forgiveness when your contact isn't perfect. Welcome to Golf Gear Now, where we research the latest gear so you can spend less time guessing and more time enjoying the game. These 5 irons are in no particular order, so stick around to the end to find the one that fits your game the best. And all the product links are in the description below with the best prices we could find. Go check them out before we dive in. Starting things off is the Callaway Paradym Ai Smoke, and the headline here is all about the face. Callaway created what they're calling the AI Smart face, and it's genuinely different from anything that came before it. Rather than designing one face meant to work for everyone, Callaway fed real swing data from thousands of golfers into advanced machine learning to produce multiple sweet spots spread across the entire face. What that means for you on the course is that even when you catch it a little thin, a little off the toe, or slightly high on the face, you're still getting solid distance, and the ball stays on target. That kind of consistency across the whole face is exactly what a high handicapper needs, because nobody hits it pure every single time, and you shouldn't have to in order to score well. The irons also feature hollow body construction with a modern, streamlined shape, longer blade lengths, thinner top lines, and a refined sole that makes them look better at address than you'd expect from a game improvement iron. The dynamic sole design includes a pre-worn leading edge with variable bounce, which helps the club move through the turf smoothly rather than digging on less than pure strikes. That's a real help for golfers who don't always make contact in exactly the right spot. These irons perform best for golfers with average to above average swing speeds. If your swing is on the slower side, the TaylorMade Qi HL or the Callaway Elite X, both coming up on this list, might be a better match. But for the golfer with a decent tempo who is looking to maximize distance and tighten up their shot dispersion, the Paradm AI Smoke delivers. They earned a Golf Digest Hot List Gold winner nod, and it's not hard to understand why. AI-engineered forgiveness in a package that actually looks great in the bag makes these irons a genuinely strong fit for the widest range of golfers on this list. Moving along to the Cleveland ZipCore XL irons. And if you've been holding off on upgrading because you just can't justify the price, these deserve a serious look. Cleveland has a long history of building clubs specifically for everyday golfers, and the ZipCore XL is one of the best examples of that philosophy in years. The XL in the name isn't just marketing. These are larger format irons with a wide heel-to-toe blade length that creates a genuinely generous hitting area. But here's what's impressive. Despite the size, they don't look chunky or off-putting at address. The chrome finish is clean, the lines are sharp, and the modern cavity design on the back looks like something you'd actually want to carry in your bag. Not the kind of overbuilt, foamy-looking game improvement iron that used to dominate this category. Cleveland brought their ZipCore technology over from the wedge line for the very first time in an iron. A lightweight, low-density material replaces heavier steel in the hosel area, shifting the center of gravity closer to the center of the face. The payoff is more consistent launch and spin from iron to iron, not just on your best strikes, but across the board. In the long irons, an AI-designed MainFrame face, a network of channels and cavities milled into the back of the face, flexes at impact to boost ball speed where average golfers need it most. In the short irons, loft-specific HydraZip grooves manage spin, so your approach shots actually hold the green instead of rolling out past the flag. The V-shaped sole helps the club glide through the turf cleanly, and an 8-gram counterweight built into the grip end of the shaft adds a sense of stability and balance without any extra effort from you. If your swing speed runs well above average, you might eventually want to move into something with more workability. But for the high handicapper who wants a set that looks good, performs even better, and won't drain the bank account, the ZipCore XL irons are about as good a value as this category offers. A Golf Digest Hot List, gold medal winner, and very easy to recommend. Now onto the TaylorMade Qi HL Irons, and here's something worth thinking about. Most game improvement irons are actually designed in a way that quietly makes your slice worse. The face geometry, the weight distribution, it all nudges the ball to the right on anything less than a perfect strike. The Qi HL was built specifically to fight that. The HL stands for higher and lighter, and that describes exactly what TaylorMade was going after here. The lofts run approximately 2 degrees weaker than the standard Qi iron, the heads are lighter, and the stock shaft options are ultralight to help golfers with moderate swing speeds generate more club head speed naturally. The result is a ball that gets airborne faster and carries further, without you having to swing any harder to get it there. TaylorMade uses what they call FLTDCG, floating center of gravity. In simple terms, it means the center of gravity sits at its lowest point in the long irons, where you need maximum launch to get the ball up and keep it in the air. As you move into your scoring clubs, the CG progressively shifts higher, which promotes more control and precision on approach shots. Every single head in the set is individually optimized for that specific iron, not just scaled up or down from a single template. A multi-material capback design removes weight from the high toe area of the head, making the face easier to square at impact. And that is what directly takes the slice out of the equation for so many golfers. Add in TaylorMade's speed pocket along the bottom of the face for additional ball speed, and re-engineered dampers in each iron for improved feel. And you have a set that was built from the ground up for the golfer who struggles to get the ball airborne and keeps watching it peel off to the right. Because the lofts are intentionally weaker throughout the set, you may find yourself carrying the ball further than you're used to, and it might take a round or two to dial in your club selection. The Qi HL irons are an excellent choice for golfers with slower to moderate swing speeds who want high, straight shots and a club that genuinely works with their swing rather than against it. Before we get to the last two on our list, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to Golf Gear now. We're constantly putting out content to help you play better and buy smarter. All 5 of today's irons are linked in the description with the best prices we could find. Now let's keep going. The Ping G440 irons have been turning heads since they launched, and for good reason. Ping has been making game improvement irons longer than most brands, and the G440 is the product of decades of refinement and genuine engineering discipline. What makes it so impressive is that Ping actually made the iron more compact than its predecessor, and yet squeezed out more distance, more forgiveness, and better launch all at the same time. Here's how they pulled it off. By reducing the face height, Ping's engineers were able to make the face 9% thinner than the G430. A thinner face flexes more freely at impact, and that flex translates directly into faster ball speeds. The roughly 4 grams of weight saved per iron from that thinner face doesn't disappear. It gets repositioned internally to lower the center of gravity and increase MOI, which is the measure of how stable the club head stays when you strike it off-center. The result is an iron that simply doesn't punish mishits the way you might expect. Shots from the toe, shots from the heel, catches that are slightly low on the face. They stay surprisingly straight and don't bleed nearly as much distance as you'd see from a less engineered design. The new Perflex cavity badge is a 4-piece molded insert that flexes and contracts in sync with the face, supporting the thinner construction without restricting it, adding to both ball speed and the overall feel at impact. Ping also added shaft length to the 4, 5, and 6 irons specifically. That extra length, combined with the lower CG, helps launch those harder-to-hit long irons on a higher, steeper angle of descent, so they actually stop on the green when they land instead of running through the back. Visually, the G440 is the cleanest-looking G-Series iron Ping has ever made. The shorter blade length and thinner top line give it an appearance that appeals to golfers who wouldn't normally give a game improvement iron a second look. Reviewers have consistently noted a significant improvement in shot dispersion over the G430. It won a Golf Digest Hot List Gold medal, and the customer ratings back all of it up. The sound at impact is a touch clicky compared to premium forged irons, and very low handicappers will likely want more workability. But for the high handicapper who wants the most complete, best engineered iron on this list, one that performs round after round without asking much of you in return, the G440 is the overall pick, forgiving enough for a 25 handicap and refined enough that a scratch player could bag them without apology. Rounding out the list is the Callaway Elite X, and if you've ever stood over a long iron and felt a knot in your stomach, this is the iron built to make that feeling go away for good. The Elite X is Callaway's maximum forgiveness model in the new Elite family, designed from the ground up for golfers who want every possible advantage at address. The head is larger and more substantial than the standard Elite, with a thicker top line, wider sole, and increased offset, all working together to create a genuinely confidence-inspiring look when you set it down behind the ball. For golfers who have always struggled mentally with long irons, that visual reassurance is not a small thing. At the core of the Elite X is Callaway's new AI-10 X face, which offers 10 times more control points than the previous AI Smart Face. That means Callaway's AI had dramatically more precision when tuning the face thickness across every single zone, optimizing ball speed not just for perfect center strikes, but for the full range of contact points that a real-world high handicapper is going to produce on any given round. You're getting smart, adaptive forgiveness built directly into the face itself. The speed frame construction connects the body of the iron to the top line in a way that stiffens the body while allowing the face to flex freely at impact for faster ball speeds. That same construction also houses more of Callaway's urethane microspheres, which noticeably improve the sound sound and feel compared to the Paradm AI Smoke irons that came before. The ball comes off feeling crisp and lively, without any of the harsh, clicky feedback that some hollow irons produce. The tri-sole design rounds out the package, 3 distinct sole sections, each doing a specific job. A sharper leading edge gets into the turf cleanly, the midsection delivers forgiveness from a variety of lie angles, and a chamfered trailing edge lets the club exit the ground smoothly without dragging. It is the kind of sole engineering that Callaway usually reserves for their wedge line, and it makes a genuine difference on the slightly heavy strikes that every high handicapper is going to hit from time to time. Shot shaping is not what the Elite X was built for, and if workability is a priority for you, the Ping G440 or the standard Callaway Elite might be a better fit. But for the golfer who is focused on hitting more greens, launching the ball higher, and getting serious distance without having to work for it, the Callaway Elite X irons are one of the most capable, purpose-built options on this entire list. 5 irons, 5 different strengths, and every single one of them was engineered with the high handicapper in mind. Whether you want AI-powered forgiveness, the best value in the category, a built-in slice fighter, Ping's legendary engineering, or maximum confidence at address, there is something on this list that was built for exactly where your game is right now. Drop a comment below and let us know which one stood out to you. Give this video a like if it helped you out. And subscribe to Golf Gear now so you don't miss what we've got coming next. All 5 irons are linked in the description with the best prices we could track down. Good luck out there. Now go lower those scores.